Whether you first got DVDs in the mail or you're 4 seasons into your latest binge watch, you're one of about 215 million subscribers worldwide, making it the most popular subscriber-based streaming platform, period. So pop up some corn and grab your Snuggie, because it's time for the Pareto Labs breakdown of Netflix. While Netflix is best known as the top entertainment streamer in the world, to understand its history, you have to go all the way back to 1997, in the land of the VHS. Back in those days, a young, innovative tech company had recently gone public, called Amazon.com. And a young, innovative technology format was gaining steam in the entertainment world, called DVD.
This is DVD.
Netflix co-founder Reed Hastings decided to combine Amazon's internet and mail-based business model for selling books with the lightweight, durable, and fast-growing DVD category.
DVD.
Thus, Netflix was born. The company tested out various business models and quickly settled on an unlimited DVD rental subscription service for a monthly fee. The Netflix.com website also featured an algorithm-powered movie recommendation engine based on user ratings.
The early days of what we now know as the algorithm, that's actually what they decided to highlight when they filed to go public. They positioned themselves as a website that had this really strong recommendations engine that had this add-on DVD rental business attached to it.
Even from the beginning, the algorithm was front and center. The company launched globally in 2016 and is now available in over 190 countries. So how does the Netflix product work exactly? And what's up with the famous algorithm we always hear about? Let's dive in. Netflix is an SVOD platform, meaning subscription video on demand. Users pay one flat monthly fee, and in exchange, they can stream all the films and TV shows they want. The algorithm is used to analyze all the viewership data across all users and over time to personalize each user's experience and title recommendations.
Now, the company doesn't collect a lot of personal information. Ultimately, it's just about what we like to watch, which the algorithm is constantly monitoring and using to provide its recommendations. It doesn't fall victim to stereotypes, men like this, women like that. It doesn't matter. The user base, given what they're watching, is providing all that insight on what they like to watch, and that's what Netflix uses.
Every part of the Netflix UI, from the shows and films that show up in your home screen to the box art for those titles, are personalized specifically for you. Netflix has invested in all types of movie and TV content to attract fans of all stripes. Licensing deals are split up by geography, and not every deal is for global rights. That means the catalog of available movies and shows to watch differs by country. But Netflix originals, like Stranger Things and Squid Game, are typically available worldwide. Netflix competes with other streaming services, but if you zoom out a bit, it competes with other forms of entertainment, like going to a sports game or an amusement park. Or you could zoom out way further, like Reed Hastings, who once said, Netflix competition was sleep. What makes Netflix so successful? Turns out, simplicity is the key to its success. The company has famously stayed out of live news or sports and does not sell third-party advertising on its platform. And while it has dabbled in consumer products, it's not a strong focus for the company. In contrast, check out a competitor, Disney's Flywheel, on our Disney Company Breakdown, right here at Pareto Labs. With such focused attention on churning out shows and films, how does the company decide which programs to make?
So some people think that all of our content decisions are made by the algorithm, but fortunately that's not true. AI hasn't totally taken over just yet. Ultimately, content decisions are made by the creative executives who are evaluating each project on their artistic and creative merit. But the cool thing is there is this strong data layer on top that says, of all the different stories that are compelling and rich, which are the ones that are going to be most likely to satisfy Netflix subscribers, especially commensurate with their budgets.
The success of titles is based on their efficiency. That is, how a title's viewership stacks up with its cost. In recent years, the company has invested strongly in international productions, as an increasing share of new members comes from outside the US and the English-speaking world. Let's take a look at how this global streaming giant with about 214 million subscribers in over 190 countries translates into dollars and cents. In 2020, the company generated $25 billion of revenue from about 190 million subscribers, who each paid an average of $10.91 a month. 46% of the company's streaming revenue came from its 72 million subscribers in the US and Canada, who paid an average of $13.32 for their monthly subscriptions. The company's $25 billion of revenue yielded $2.8 billion of net income, an 11% net profit margin. The company's operations also generated $2.4 billion of cash flow. For some time, Netflix was criticized in the press as losing money because it was burning cash every year. In fact, 2020 was the first year since 2014 that the company's operations were cash flow positive. Where has all that cash been going? You guessed it, to power the giant content factory. In 2021, the company says it plans to spend $17 billion of cash on content. Now that's a lot of binge watching.
One more episode?
If this is still a bit hazy or you'd like to know more, not to worry. We cover the differences between cash flow and profit in our course, How to Read Financial Statements. You can even learn about how TV and movie licensing deals affect cash flow from the former CFO of Hulu. Be sure to check it out. As a subscription-based business, there are two metrics that are absolutely crucial to Netflix success: subscriber LTV and churn.
LTV is the average amount of money you're going to make on each subscriber over the lifetime of their subscription. And the way that you do that is try and generate enough pricing power to increase the average revenue per user. That's going to be the price of the subscription, and minimizing churn, which is the percent of your subscription base that leaves the service any given month, year, or period.
At the end of the day, Netflix has the same fundamental objective as every other subscription-based business: maximize LTV while minimizing churn. So that's the Pareto Labs company breakdown on Netflix. And there's lots more business insight where that came from right here on ParetoLabs.com. In fact, we invite you to watch the very first Pareto course, How to Read Financial Statements, so that you can better analyze any company's financial breakdown, including your own. So like, share, and subscribe to Pareto Labs today, and stay informed of Netflix progress, because we think this love story of art and science is a total binge watch, with many more seasons to come.